Hello and welcome to this edition of TMA's Farm Margin Talk. This is Devin Schierling, Grain Marketing Manager for TMA. So on this cold afternoon in central Kansas, I want to take a look at our Farm Margin Index for October the 5th, 2012. And once again, you'll see that profitability is available for both the 2013 and 14 crops, although slightly lower than they were 2 weeks ago, still historically top third profit levels across the board. But where I want to draw your attention to is the difference between 2013 corn and 2013 soybeans, and to watch this ratio as we go forward into this potential battle for acres and be ready to lock in that profitability when it makes sense for your operation. Once again, this is the TMA micro breakdown of profitability based off of new crop cash prices at Groveland, Kansas. So today we're going to focus on our crop insurance harvest price versus the base price, which we've been talking about here a couple times the last month. So for corn and beans, we are currently in the period that sets our harvest price. And remember, for soybeans, it's the October average of the November futures, and for corn, it's the October average of the December futures. And through today, we're 23% complete, with soybeans being at $15.45 and corn being at $7.55. So the question is, what does this mean? And to help us go through this, I put a quick revenue example for an average dryland corn producer here in McPherson County, Kansas. So if, remember, our base price, which was set back in February, was at $5.68, you have an APH of 85 bushels an acre, and you purchase an 80% revenue policy, you are guaranteed a gross revenue of $386 per acre. Well, we just talked about through 23% of the average, our harvest price is going to be $7.55. So $7.55 times 85 times 80% gives you $513 an acre of gross revenue. With this policy, the great part about it is you're guaranteed the higher of the base or the harvest price. So for this example, we'll use $513 an acre of revenue. And you can see I brought that down right here. But the question is, you say, well, Devin, it wasn't like last year. I was able to grow some corn, just not as much as I wanted to grow. And so the average producer in our area grew about 50 bushel dryland corn. So if you take that 50 bushels times the harvest price of $7.55, that gave you a revenue to count on your farm of $377.50 per acre. So if you take that number subtracted from your revenue guarantee, that would leave you in a potential claim, if the harvest price were to be set at $7.55, of $133.50 per acre. So the question is, well, what are you getting at, Devin? What I want you to do is you look at the difference in price between the two, and if you have any questions about how you can manage that risk, and if these are the things that keep me up at night, and so if you have questions, feel free to contact one of our grain marketing or crop insurance specialists, and we can help you lock in that revenue on your operation. So what's causing the market to move right now? Harvest pressure is once again being key. We expect corn harvest to be over 60 to 65% done come next Monday. World demand in weather continues to be huge, with China just purchasing another chunk of beans, as well as continued growing condition issues around the world. And then once again, the private estimates on beans and corn have really been wreaking havoc on the marketplace and moving them, tens of cents per bushel when each individual number comes out. With Informa coming out at 127 today, you saw corn prices drop here at the close by 7 to 8 cents a bushel. So just to keep in mind what's going on right now, and to put that into your overall profit plan as you're working with those excess bushels here post-harvest. So for more additional information, feel free to contact one of our grain marketing or crop insurance specialists. Have a great weekend, and go Cats!